Hey guys, today I'm going to go through the steps I went through to get my Tesla. Hey guys, welcome to my Tesla. My name is Russ. I'm going to be doing some video logs and things like that in my journey about going to get my Tesla in future videos. But this video I wanted to talk about how I was able to figure out that I could actually afford a Tesla. Like many of you, if you're out there looking at a brand new Tesla, you're probably going to Tesla.com or you've been to the retail space, and as you spec out those cars, which by the way are fully loaded even in the base models, you're probably noticing that those cars could easily get up around $100,000 or more based off of some of the options that you may be selecting or things that may be important to you, especially if you consider things like autopilot, which is very cool. Plenty of videos on YouTube on that out there. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to see if I truly could afford a Tesla. Now, what I was doing is doing a bunch of research online. First, I had to educate myself, as many of you have done or are doing right now, and seeing what's so special about this car. You may see the different models that are out there. You've got the Model S, Model X, and you've got the Model 3 coming soon. All providing something a little different, but the Model S and the Model X are obviously your more expensive options that are available. I just can't wait for the Model 3. I want to get into it now. I drive a lot for work, so getting into a car that, one, can save me some money in gas, is a little better for the environment, and two, is a luxury vehicle. Not only is it one of the safest vehicles you can be driving, but it's also one of the fastest in 0 to 60 that you can get on the street today. So let me take you what I had to do. First off is I had to convince my wife that yes, I am going to get another vehicle. And if you know anything about me, it would be that about every couple of years I'm looking at getting a new vehicle. It drives my wife absolutely crazy. So when I told her I was thinking about getting a Tesla, she just about flipped out. Ultimately, because about a year and a half ago I just got a Jeep Grand Cherokee, which I told her which would be my forever car, and I think I've used that more than once. She was driving a 2013 Range Rover Evoque, and I say was because I had to use her car for a trade-in for my new Tesla. Let me tell you what I had to do. So first off, I actually took into consideration their certified pre-owned. If you guys haven't heard about this yet, Tesla actually has a certified pre-owned process in reselling used Teslas. There's a couple things that you get with this, which I think is important. One is you get the existing 7-year warranty on the batteries, depending on what year or how long is left on that particular car. The other thing that you get is you get a brand new 4-year limited warranty, or up to 50,000 miles if I'm not mistaken. Pretty much a bumper to bumper if something were to go wrong with the vehicle. You've at least got some coverage there. You've also got a free supercharging, which I thought was pretty cool on existing Teslas. So these are all important factors that I went through. But the most important thing is that I saw that I could find a car with more options on it that I was looking for about half the price. And in some cases, you'll see as I take you through the different websites, you'll be able to see that you can find cars for under $50,000. Believe it or not, you can be driving a Tesla for under $50,000. Now, I know that that's still a lot of money, but if you've got equity in a car that you can roll in to a Tesla, then you might find yourself on an upside. And let me take you through what I did. So my logic worked this way. Outside of maintenance on the vehicle, as you guys know, there's no maintenance on Teslas, there's no engines, so no oil changes, spark plugs, yada, yada, yada. Take that out of the equation. Just what was my car payment, plus how much on average am I spending in gas a month? So my car payment on my Jeep Grand Cherokee was a little over $400 a month. I was averaging anywhere from $200 to $250 in gas a month. When I rolled that all together, I was really looking at $670 a month just to drive my Jeep Grand Cherokee. Now, the way that I looked at it is if I could get a Tesla for under that, I would actually have a lot of upside. One, I'd be driving, like I said, a pretty badass car. Two, I'd be saving all that gas. And three, I would actually be able to utilize their supercharging network as I've got a supercharger just a few miles down the road. So, taking into all that into consideration, I knew I had to do one thing: convince my wife that I could use her Range Rover as a down payment. So what I did is I actually took both of my cars to CarMax just to get a value. And just so you guys know, Tesla actually has worked with CarMax to go 14 days or 1,000 miles. It's either 500 or 1,000 miles. I can't remember which one it is, on their appraisals. Now, CarMax typically only does 7 days or 250 miles. Now, if I'm wrong on that, I just can't remember that fact, which I thought was actually pretty cool to be able to have a little extra time. And that's what I did, is I actually was able to utilize that program and traded in one of my vehicles. This way I had no out of pocket. I did lease a vehicle for my wife for 3 years, and I'm hoping that in 3 years she will be excited about getting a Model 3. Now let's go through the certified pre-owned websites that you guys can find out there to see if you can find your Tesla or the Tesla of your dreams. Website for the certified pre-owns. If you're at tesla.com, the one thing that you want to do is obviously look for the particular model that you're looking for. So here, if we're looking at the Model S, for example, click on this link, Model S, and it's going to take you to this page. Where here you can click on the pre-owned, which will take you to this site. This is going to give you, for instance, a good example of all the certified pre-owned models that are out there right now. I wanted to show you some of the great deals that you could be getting. You have to look in your local area. So what you'd want to do is type in your zip code here. We'll get into that in just a moment. You can specify at least on exterior color of the things that you want. So for instance, if you just like white ones like me, then you could click on white, and then all you'd have to look at is the white options that are available. But if you take a look at some of the options that there was available, for instance, if we unclick that, for instance, look at this 60 for 53,000 with only 11,000 miles on it. And as I mentioned before, most Teslas are fully loaded, no matter what. And the options that you get are pretty much just to specify your particular tastes to the car. But for instance, so if you happen to live in Columbia, South Carolina, here's an example of a Tesla for under $50,000. If you click on it, it will specify then a little bit more of the options of this particular car, how many miles. This one happened to be located in Florida. If you wanted to know what the transportation fee to get it to you is you type in your zip code here and it would tell you. But it also goes through some of the other options that are located on the car, along with some of the standard options. Now remember, free supercharging is on all certified pre-owned Teslas. So you can just work off of this website alone. Like I said, you could get in contact with your local authorized Tesla dealer and then have them search for cars for you as well. I wanted to show you two other sites that you could use. The second is the EV CPO Hunter. You can see the website up here. I like this because it gives you a lot of options. One in particular is looking not at just at current listings, but also at previous listings as well. Now, if I get autopilot out of here, it will be able to show you, look at this. Somebody bought a Tesla for $35,700. This particular Tesla right here. So you can find some really good deals. So you have an idea of how low they can go, but you really have an idea of where the majority of cars are being sold at.
If we go back to the current listings, again, you can search by uh, exterior color, you can battery size, wheels, so on and so forth, whether you want autopilot on the car, and it will then bring those up for you. So here's the cheapest car certified pre-owned with autopilot based off of this site. And just by clicking on this will again take you to that particular car. I wanted to also show this to you as well. If you've watched any YouTube videos, you probably stumbled across Derek's uh, YouTube channel. And the thing that I like most about this is he's created a website here, TeslaInventory.com, which allows you to search certified pre-owned or inventory, what's available right now. And it also shows you the price change in that particular model. You can get really specific too as to what you're truly looking for in your car and really specify it based off of the search function. So I did want to give that to you as well.
All right, guys. Well, that was the websites. That was a little bit of the logic I went through to get a Model S for me. I hope that was helpful for you in looking at how can I truly afford a Tesla. For me, I think the easiest logic is if you got a car payment now, take that car payment plus how much gas you're spending on your car on average a month. What is it? Even if you rolled in normal maintenance to that, what is that total? Because that's how much it costs to drive your ICE car or your internal combustion engine car. I hope that was helpful for you guys. Good luck searching for your Tesla. Don't forget to subscribe down below and follow me as I go get my Tesla in Denver, Colorado.